Right then, a very basic video, so excuse the lack of editing. We're basically looking at a cylinder head and a head gasket issue. Now, the engine that it's off is your typical pit bike engine, or basically a replica of the Honda Cub 90 engine. This is a 90cc engine that we're looking at. Now, basically, the engine's done a couple of hours of running and riding, and it's blown a gasket already, quite badly actually. Not really putting it down to the fact that it's a cheap Chinese gasket. I think the issue certainly lies somewhere else, and I think I've established it. Matter of fact, I had suspicions anyway of what it could be causing it. So I'll talk you through the situation of the build of the bike, the engine, and where I've actually currently been placed to right now. So basically, I had to buy another cylinder head because the original cylinder head that come off the 90cc engine, now the valves were bent, and you may see on the valve guide there is actually cracks in it. So I wasn't really willing to buy any new valves for it and try getting it running with that. I thought that'd be a waste of time. So I sourced a cylinder head for it, a new one. Something I bought off Amazon for about £36. Comes with the valves. Well, comes complete basically. Now, the difference was, now this cylinder head is actually listed for 90 up to 110cc. So all the bolt holes that you've got placed here. Now, all the measurements line up. The only difference about it and what they've done to compensate for the different ranges of CC is you've got this chamfered edge here. Now, basically, what they've done is on the 90cc. Now, this is a 90cc head gasket. This is the correct diameter. I thought I'd buy the 90cc because the cylinder is a 90cc. Now, as you see, it fits perfectly. Well, it would do if I line it up. But where you've got the chamfered edge on the 90cc, that chamfered edge starts or finishes, however you want to put it, right where the head gasket ring. So it'd be on a flat surface. Now, because this new cylinder head is got an extra chamfered area to compensate for a bigger size piston or bigger size cylinder, what's happened and what I didn't realise is that because this diameter of the head gasket, now that is to suit for, like I say, the 90cc. Now, it fits perfectly fine on the cylinder head, and it appears to fit perfectly fine on this actual cylinder head, but it doesn't, because what I didn't realise is where it sits here, this ring here that's sort of like a compression, almost a compression ring, it's not, but the steel or aluminium, whatever that material that ring is, the ring part of the head gasket is not actually facing up to a flat surface. This is actually within that chamfered area. So when you're tightening up the cylinder head bolts, there's no full pressure tightening on that actual metal ring. That is sitting, because if I tilt it, you can see there where the flat edge is. It's just a slight flat edge. So there would be perfect for that to sit. But as you line it up, it's now sitting within the chamfered area. So like I said, it's got a flat surface to face against on the cylinder, but on the head itself, it's not. So therefore, it's not being compressed correctly. So what's happened is that compression being built up in the combustion chamber is being forced under that part of the gasket, and it's completely buggered it basically. This side looks fine, but if we flip it, you can see where the compression is leaked. It's even gone into the oil port. There's an oil feed, so it's even blowing compression into the oil feed. Compression was blowing past here. Tick over, you didn't know, but high revs, it just puffed out. Here's the other side, and it has, let it focus, really has eaten away at the material part of the gasket. Now, this is just a theory at the moment. I'm fairly confident that my theory is correct. I'm going to do some measurements, because there are different sizes, head gasket sizes available. So I'm going to do some measurements, order the correct gasket, make sure that it does, the ring part of the gasket does sit within the flat surface. Then I'll obviously build it back up, run it, and I will do another video if people are interested. I'm not a big, well, I'm hardly a YouTuber at all, but if anyone throws any questions at me wondering if this is going to solve the issue, then I will post another video. I may even put another video comparing the new gasket to show the difference, and then a continuation of the engine running after a few hours. I hope this has solved other people's issues, if anyone has got issues of continuous head gaskets blowing. If you know of a reason and you're thinking to yourself right now, no, you're wrong, that's blown for a different reason, by all means leave me a comment, let me know, because as easy as it is taking these engines apart, I don't want to keep having to do it for the fun of it. It was just meant to be a furlough project, not a bike for life to forever fuck around with. But anyway, that's all for the video. Thank you for watching.